here at ATEM Off-Road. Thanks for stopping by and checking out today's video. We are back in the woods getting ready to set up a Christmas camp with the Jeep. And you can see there's snow on the ground, so it's going to be pretty cool tonight. I'm here with my son and Charlie. They're going to be helping me set up camp, but first we need to go find a camp spot, so let's go check it out. All right, guys, we made it to the camp spot and it is just absolutely beautiful. It's actually the first time I camped here and I'm already loving this place. Got a nice little fire pit right here, and then the tent on the RTT on the Jeep is going to be fairly flat. I don't really have to do anything to the ground, so that's really nice. And I'm gonna flip you guys around because I want you to see this absolutely gorgeous spot right in front of this creek. There it is. You can see all the granite rock up on this hill. Charlie already getting in the water down here. But we've got this light dusting of snow along this creek. Different types of trees. We got a fir right here. Got these pine trees right here. Full of pines. We're in the pines, guys. And yeah, so I'm gonna get set up. That should be fairly simple. I just unzip the tent, pop it up, and then we will get the awning all set up. Let's get to it. This is our sleeping setup in the IO tent. We've got our pillows up here, and then our sleeping bag, a really cozy sleeping bag. This is, I believe, a 0 on the, and then we have this heated blanket. I've got the cables and everything ran over there to that door because on that side I'm gonna have my battery set up. But very simple for Hayden and Charlie and I. Going to be really super cozy with that heated blanket, let that heat come up. And then I've got my battery right here for our little light. It's up there. Got that quickly connected. This is my little solar panel battery. I like to charge my phones and everything up here, but that's all put away and bed is pretty much made. Now we're going to get that awning set up. It's got some buckles right here and the zippers on this side. This is the first time I've opened it up, so we're gonna see how it goes. Same color as my last one, but we're just gonna roll it out here and move this guy out here like so. And as I undo the awning part, I'll find the poles that hold up the tent, and these are twist to lock, so it's nice and taut. Then you have your Velcro straps that keep it even tighter. Very nice. And actually I think I'm going to lower these poles to where it's kind of at an angle. Let's see what it does. There it is. My first impressions on the awning are it's a pretty solid awning. I mean, it's far surpassed my expectations. The material for the fabric is better quality, I think, than my last. All the poles are the twist lock rather than the clamp, so I think that's going to hold up a lot better than the little plastic clamps. And yeah, it's got some guy lines that go out, really thick quality string and stakes. So yeah, I can't beat that for Amazon, $100 Amazon special. It bolts right up to the back of the RTT. I can't believe it was just so easy. And when it's all closed up, you can't even tell it's there. It's a nice little two-man camp setup with awning for the TJ. So I'm really liking this addition to the TJ. So what's next? We have to set up the diesel heater. So I'm gonna get my little table out here and we'll get the diesel heater set up. All right, so I've got my diesel heater box with all my stuff that kind of sets up the diesel heater. And I'm gonna pull out the ducting I'm gonna be running tonight, which is the aluminum cardboard one. It's a bit safer. A lot of people were talking about how if this one is real close to the outlet, it could cause this PVC to somewhat heat up, melt, and cause a toxic gas, which I really don't want. So I'm gonna be putting the cardboard style on. And then I took a coupler right here, or union if you will, to union up the flexible 3-inch ducting. And I'm just gonna run that straight up to the tent. I also put the end on here so nothing can fall inside or whatnot. It kind of helps hold this end of the ducting into the tent. But yeah, that's my little setup for our heated space tonight. I bought these wing nut clamps to kind of help clamp them onto the edge of the 90-degree pipe here. So right now the temperature is 55. We've got about another 30 minutes of daylight, and we should start watching this temperature drop another 20 degrees. I think the low tonight is going to be somewhere around 30. Not really that cold, but cold enough to try the diesel heater. Now I'm just gonna open up the box here and see what we got. If you guys haven't watched my last video, I added a chain to kind of hold the back of the lid. That way it doesn't fall on the back of the hot exhaust. Little safety chain there. But I always keep a towel in here because you never know, diesel could jump out of the cap here, if you will, and you can get diesel spilling everywhere. So I always keep a rag handy. And then as far as my controller connection, I'm just gonna go ahead and plug that in here. I'm gonna put it up here in the tent. And I just like to have it up there. It's not necessary because I'm gonna be using the Bluetooth app tonight, but just to have it for additional controls. You never know if the app crashes or something, phone dies, whatever, you still have control with it up there in the tent. And then on this side, I'm gonna leave the Vitomin 1500 watt power supply. We're going to use that with the AC adapter to 12 volts. I do want to set up some Christmas lights right now because I'm also going to be plugging that in here for the night, but it's not really that cold. I figure we'll run it for about 7 or 8 hours, somewhere around 7 or 8 tonight. I'll turn it on. That way we can heat up the tent. And then we'll get up around 7 or 8 in the morning tomorrow, get everything packed up because we're going to be meeting my wife just on the other side of this mountain. And we're gonna be cutting our Christmas tree. So I'm really excited about that. That's coming soon. But right now, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like this and go set up our Christmas tree lights. And we need to get our fire going because it is getting chilly. Just looking at the thermometer there, it already dropped 5 degrees since we've been talking. And then I've got a bunch of these old LED Christmas lights that I was actually getting ready to throw away. So I figured we'll just set them up for tonight. Hayden's got it set up on the awning, looking pretty good. What do you think? Pretty cool?
Yep, pretty cool.
That's probably all we need, yeah?
Yep. I don't know how to get this mask.
All right, some of you guys have been asking about my back end of my Jeep. These are my totes. I usually keep them up here on the top shelf, but when I've got everything opened up, I keep them down here. And these are $10 totes from Harbor Freight. So this is my firebox. Got all my stuff to start a fire in here. Got my gloves, got a saw, matches, fire starters. I'm gonna try this quick survive fire starter light. We're gonna try that tonight and see how it goes. He's found a bunch of dry pine needles, kind of built the cabin around it. We'll drop those fire starter logs right down the middle. I'm gonna drop these right down the middle. There we go.
That log cabin looks cool, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. So in this tote here, I've got our stuff to boil water and our coffee maker. So it doubles as both. I like keeping this thing around. We'll have that for boiling water. Got one of these gas stoves. We'll use that. Is that pretty good?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. So our water is definitely boiling, and I'm gonna just kind of mix this up with my long spoon. This is a long titanium spoon. It's made for these MRE packs. It's gonna kind of mix it up. That way we can get it all seasoned up. And then gonna go ahead and try to figure out what a cup and a half of water is. Now this is a 3-cup coffee maker, so I would think maybe half of that. Let's try it. I don't care if it's a little soupy. A little extra water doesn't hurt. I'll add some flavor to it. All right, so I'm gonna close this up and let it hang out for 5 minutes. Throw that? Yeah. You're gonna chew on it tonight? give you something to do. All right, so it's been about 4 minutes, and I'm gonna give this a try before I season it. I always like to try it before. And it actually turned out pretty good. Not as watery. Probably put maybe a 1/4 cup too much, but nah, this is actually looking pretty good. You can see that. I'll give you guys what it looks like on the spoon. Chicken, rice, vegetables. But let's give it a try. Not bad. I think I'm gonna add some of this chili parsley and a little bit of garlic salt. Just gonna mix that in real good. Hayden's over here making sure the fire doesn't go out. He's been doing a good job at that. Hanging out. Charlie, she's busy over here with her rawhide. And I'm just trying to eat already. Let's see what we got. Love this spoon. The spoon goes all the way down to the bottom of the pouch here. Oh yeah, that's much better. I've never had this one and it's not bad, but I'm more excited about breakfast tomorrow. We're gonna have biscuits and gravy. I've had that one before and it's actually not bad in these pouches. And then I think we've had like some kind of Italian or Spanish pasta. That was a really good one. But still nice and hot. I'm gonna go ahead and take this over to the fire, hang out with Hayden, and eat this. Oh yeah, I forgot, almost forgot. I made him some hot chocolate. Pour his hot water in here. Do you want the cap on this, Hayden?
No, thank you.
Do you have your spoon to stir it? There's one right there in that zipper right there.
It was in the pot.
That one, yeah. Take a spoon out. Here. You can put your chocolate bar in there if you want.
I already ate all that.
Oh, yeah? All right. Let's go. Try this?
No, thank you. I thought it was gonna be really hot.
It's not hot, like super hot where you can't eat it. All right, everybody. We're just hanging out by the fire, enjoying a brisk night. The temps dropped to about 30 right now. Got Charlie right here warming us up by this fire. It's a beautiful fire. And the weather is just perfect. It's just really, it's cold, not really cold, but cold. No wind, no moisture in the air. It's very dry and crisp, and this is going to be the last bit of wood we just put on top of the fire. We're going to let that go out, and then we're going to start up the heated blankets, get all that nice and warm and cozy with the diesel heater. But other than that, we're just going to hang out and finish the rest of this brisk evening. All right, so I am connected to the diesel heater, and I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. I'm going to hold it down until it fires up. There it is. You can see the watts pulling up right there. 100 watts, 391. I'm going to turn up the heater to level 10. All right, so we just heard the fuel pump kick on, and we're at about 216 watts. And I do hear something coming out of the exhaust. So I'm going to let this run up for a few minutes, probably like 10-15 minutes, and then we'll hop in the tent and I'll meet you guys in the tent. I'm going to start turning down the heater from max down to like maybe the third bar, second bar. Maybe we'll go up to 3, level 3. Should hear that heater start to turn way down, throttle way down. Definitely throttling way down. So I'm just looking at everything, making sure everything is safe. Right on. So we're just cruising now at a pretty consistent speed, and I'll meet you guys in the tent. Hayden's right here holding the camera. Charlie's right here, and I did want to share with you that we've been in here for about 15, almost 20 minutes now, and we do have the heated blanket on, so there are some heat rising from underneath us, and my carbon monoxide detector is saying it's 73, so it's super comfortable. The alarm hasn't gone off, so there's no carbon monoxide. I've got all of the windows closed. This one doesn't close at the bottom, so that's good. I've got this one vent over here opened, and I think it's pretty comfortable. What do you think, Hayden?
I think it's pretty comfortable.
Pretty comfortable?
It's
good.
it's like to the point where I have to take off one of my jackets.
Yeah, you'll probably end up taking one of those off. Charlie, she's already laying down. She's snoring. Yeah. All right. So we're getting pretty tired. It's about 8 o'clock now. We're gonna probably just watch a movie, hang out, and go to bed. So with that being said, we will see you guys in the morning. Have a good night. Good morning, everybody. It's about 7:30. We're waking up. Felt like I had a pretty good sleep last night. It was pretty cozy. Charlie, she was pretty cozy to snuggle up against. It got pretty warm last night. Around midnight, I ended up turning the diesel heater off, left the heated blanket on, and sometime about 6 o'clock, I turned the heater back on because it did get cold, and I didn't want moisture to get in the tent. So it's been running for a couple hours now, And yeah, that's the great thing about the diesel heater, is that you have no moisture in the tent and everything dries up. It's just been nice. We're gonna start packing up inside the tent, getting all the sleeping bags and the pillows rolled up and put away, and then we're gonna head outside and make some breakfast. I got some coffee that I want to make, and we got 2 more MREs. We're gonna make biscuits and gravy this morning, and then get everything packed up and get back on the trail, because we got to meet Ray and my daughter Haley and some friends. We're all gonna be meet up to go look for some Christmas trees to cut down this morning. So we've got only a couple hours to get over there, so let's get to it. I'm gonna boil up some water here. Got about 4 cups. 3 cups is right here, so we'll know that for our biscuits and gravy. For the biscuits and gravy, it takes 1.5 cups. So I've got some fresh coffee grounds in this pouch. Oh yeah, that smells good. So I'm going to use the rest of the water. I'm gonna boil some more water and make some coffee. He's got his hot drink for this morning. Try my best to split this. Half in here. Half in here. Give this a good stir. Close them up, and we'll set the timer for 5 minutes. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna be making some coffee. Drop in the coffee. Put the top back on. We got 38% left on the battery. Not too bad for 1500 watts. I've been having the Christmas lights on all night, and we've been running the diesel heater for about 7 hours, I would say, and it's been doing good. I've got it on the lowest setting. I'm getting ready to turn it off right now, so I'm just gonna pull out my phone real quick and do that. That's pretty easy. So all I have to do is hold this button, and it'll go through its cycle to turn off. You just hear the pump turned off. But overall, this thing has been an awesome machine. I haven't had any real issues with it, and it's kept the inside of the tent real nice and dry. But yeah, I'm gonna let it do its thing, shut down, and then we'll put it away in the Jeep. Not bad for a first night, and many to go. All right, so we've got our Mountain House meals, the biscuits and gravy. Charlie's already interested.
Ooh, that smells good.
Smells good? All right, so we're gonna try them. First bite, first impression. Let's do it. Cheers.
Not bad.
Got the gravy. The biscuits are actually, I don't know if those are supposed to be like a little crunchy.
I know.
But that's a biscuit, right? That's bread.
And the sausage is a little chewy, but
I mean,
overall, this is really good.
it's got a lot of flavor, and literally for doing nothing but boiling water, putting it in here, and that, I say, yeah, that's a pretty good meal for literally doing nothing but boiling water. Saved us a whole hour's worth of work, and yeah, we got meal ready to go.
Crunchy biscuit.
All right, here you go. Here, let's put it on a flat surface there. I brought my big Stanley thermos here. So I'm gonna pour me a cup. Nice and hot, yummy. And the rest is gonna go right into my thermos for the rest of the day.
Bruh.
Breakfast is done, coffee, warming up. Charlie's getting her biscuits and gravy. And we're gonna start packing up now. Gotta get the diesel heater stuff all put away. And yeah, say goodbye to this beautiful spot. We're gonna miss it, but we'll be back. Hopefully before it really snows and you can't get back here anymore. But other than that, let's start packing up.
All right, Dad.
Got it?
Yep.
Nice. I'm actually really liking this awning. I think it came out perfect.
Here.
Everything's all closed up?
Yep.
Cool. We're all good? All zipped? We're gonna be meeting up with our family just a few miles on the other side of this mountain, and yeah, we're all packed up in the Jeep. Everything's good to go, and we're gonna head out, so we'll see you over there. Alright, so I just met up with some family and we're getting ready, having some lunch, and we're gonna go in and look for our tree. The holy grail of trees. Look at this, pretty thick, and they're all like right down in there. Alright, so Raylene found the tree, just literally driving right along this fire road. She picked that one out and it's really nice. So we're gonna cut this one down and get it on the Jeep, take it home. Alright, we got the tree. We're going back to the Jeep. We're gonna load it up. So she ended up going with fir. You guys got one too?
That's a big tree.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
How cute does my Jeep look with the tree on top?
It took so long.
So they got their tree. He's hiking it back up to the Jeep. So we got the Christmas trees and they're all loaded up on the Jeeps. We just ended the camping trip. Thank you guys for joining us on this camping trip with my son and I. We had a blast and yeah, we're getting out of here. It's getting dark. So we will see you guys on the next video. Have a good day. We'll see you soon.
Peace.